Episode 177. Travis Green's daughter.
Someone else also there with him. Who is it?
A reporter shouted. Then everyone gazed at the back seat of the luxury car and saw that a soft, white hand was holding Jake's hand, followed by a pair of mint green heels and the bottom of a green skirt. The girl was wearing an ecru cashmere coat as well. Her black hair was put into a ponytail. Because of the heat in the car, her face was a bit red. With a closer look, people found that her skin was flawless. Her delicate features were very familiar to the reporters.
Mrs. Robinson! Mrs. Serena Robinson, for real. Hi, Mrs. Robinson, I heard that Mr. Robinson has a mistress. Do you have any idea about it?
At the press conference, Miss Cox claimed that she was pregnant with Mr. Robinson's child. Now we learn that he has a mistress. Do you know about it?
Mrs. Robinson!
People were taking photos from every angle. Serena frowned and held Jake's arm. She gathered her coat and said calmly, "He's not blind." That sentence turned everyone silent. Jake's cold eyes were even softer as he whispered,
"Let's go."
She nodded and followed him into the building. Surrounded by envious looks, she was taken to the top floor. Her words had given rise to an uproar on the internet. Her Twitter account had an increase with a couple million more followers, making her close to the most popular bloggers in the country. The news that Michael Cox made up to slander Jake and his company were quickly washed away. In the CEO cabin of Michael Cox's firm, he bristled as he put down a bunch of files.
Son of a bitch!
On the previous night, he had paid people to leak the information of Jake's mistress being kept in a separate house to the influencers. However, Serena's cold and indifferent words had ruined all his effort and investment. Michael Cox's young secretary pushed her glasses back up on her nose and said,
"I'm sure that Jake Robinson has also worked with the influencers as well. That hacker Z is also hired by him, so it's expected that we would lose to him on the internet."
Well aware of that, Michael Cox still felt the truth was hard to swallow. Gritting his teeth, he said,
"Go get 2 private investigators and ask them to follow him 24/7. Also, get that top paparazzi for me. I refuse that my daughter is nowhere to be found in this city."
The secretary nodded.
"Will do."
"Get some hackers to hack his cell phone and computers. I believe there must be some clues."
"Okay."
"Also, find someone for me. He's quite close to my daughter and very capable. His name is Stephen Wrong."
"Yes."
"I don't believe Jake Robinson and his no-god that he can play with our lives according to his whims and fancies."
Michael Cox sneered.
"Remember to leave no trace. Only work with people who will keep our business private."
"Okay. I will find trustworthy people for the job."
The secretary jotted down her notes and then looked up.
"Also, sir, it's about time we meet Liam Costco. His office just called me, but the contract has changed."
"Changed how?"
"They increased their order by 5 times.
Michael's eyes lit up.
"Really? That's a lot of trust on their end."
The secretary nodded and looked hesitant.
"However, the liquidated damages have also increased by 5 times.
Of course. Since the order is larger, it is only natural that the damages increase. Do we have the necessary materials we need to complete this order? I remember mentioning where to get them from."
"Yes, it is in our company warehouse."
"Great. Keep an eye on it. Call the German manufacturers and tell them that we may need to order a lot more materials. Inform Liam Costco that I will be available today for a video conference in about 10 minutes.
"Okay."
The secretary nodded.
"I feel just a bit weird. Liam has worked with us many times, but they have never given us such a big order. I wonder what has happened."
Michael frowned. The secretary smiled and said,
"It means they have finally recognized our strength. We are an old brand in the industry. Although the Robinson Group has been competing with us, our manufacturing and research is developing as fast as them. Maybe this is the turning point?
Michael was satisfied with her reply and smiled.
Great. Go do your job.
After the secretary walked out, Michael Cox freshened up and left his office contently. An order 5 times bigger. If he could get it done, it would be the biggest profit for his business in years. Serena was mad like never before. Although she was not in the entertainment business, her popularity had exceeded any celebrity on Twitter in just one day. Some media houses even wrote about her background with the title, "What You Don't Know About the Rich Ladies." She, along with Travis Green, the global pianist, were trending at #1 on every social platform. Meanwhile, in the Capital Military Area Command, there was something else brewing.
Travis Green's daughter?
Charlie Wong looked at the news that popped up on his phone and tapped on it. He immediately saw that gorgeous little face. With a youthful look, she had a smile, looking very joyful. Charlie was dazed. After a while, he then gazed at the wedding photo on his table. In the picture, Charlie was smiling happily, while the woman next to him looked unnatural and cold. The woman looked so much like this girl. However, this girl was Travis Green's daughter? Tightening his grip on the cell phone, he stood up and walked out. Anna was about to go out when she saw him. "Dad, you're going out?" Charlie nodded and said,
"Looking for your mother. Where is she?"
"Oh, Mom left early in the morning. Give her a call. I'll leave now. Bye, Dad." Anna kissed goodbye to her father and left. His daughter's spirit made him feel a bit better. His look softened.
"Bye."
Anna giggled and left. He took out his phone and called his wife. She quickly answered. "Hello?
"Where are you?"
"At the art center for a workshop," she said concisely.
"When are you coming home?"
"Do you need something?" She sounded cold and distant. Holding his phone, he smiled and said,
"I miss you."
After a minute of silence, she said, "Charlie, I'm busy." Then she hung up. He smiled with self-mockery and then sent her a text message. "I'm going to Austin for half a month." She quickly replied, "Bon voyage." Looking at the contact's name, which was my dearest wife, his eyes dimmed.